Welcome back. And thanks for joining us here at Live Now from Fox. I do want to get to some breaking news that we want to talk about here next. Taking a look here and talking about the possible government shutdown that has officially been averted. So congressional leaders, they have announced an agreement today on a short-term spending bill that will fund federal agencies for about 3 months, averting that partial government shutdown when the new budget year begins on October 1st and pushing final decisions until after the November election. The temporary spending bills generally fund agencies at current levels, but an additional 200 plus million was included to bolster the Secret Service after 2 attempted assassinations against Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump. And additional money was added to aid with the presidential transition, among other things. All of this coming in as breaking news and in conjunction with the Associated Press and its reporting. Lawmakers are saying they have struggled to get to this point as the current budget year winds to a close at this month's end. At the urging of the most conservative members of his conference, House Speaker Mike Johnson had linked temporary funding with a mandate that would have compelled states to require proof of citizenship when people registered to vote. But Johnson ultimately abandoning that approach to reach an agreement, even as Trump insisted there should not be a stopgap measure without the voting requirement. I do want to bring up this tweet here from Olivia Beavers, kind of talking a little bit more about this breaking news. It says, news, Speaker Johnson, a dear colleague on the CR plan, it'll be a clean 3-month continuing resolution to, quote, prevent the Senate from jamming us. She does include here that statement from the House Speaker Mike Johnson, a bit of what it says here. It says this letter is to provide a brief update on our path forward for government funding because the end of the fiscal year is upon us, and Senate Democrats failed to pass a single appropriations bill or negotiate with the House on an acceptable top-line number for the fiscal year of 2025. A continuing resolution is the only option that remains. As you all know, we presented a plan last week for a 6-month continuing resolution accompanied by the SAVE Act so that we could both meet our funding obligations and do all within our power to ensure election security. Due to the urgency of that issue, the American people deserve nothing less. So once again, just hitting on some of this top news and this top story from today, a live look over there at the Capitol building, just to reiterate for everyone that congressional leaders have announced an agreement on a short-term spending bill that will fund federal agencies for about 3 months, averting a possible partial government shutdown when the new budget year begins on October 1st. We also have this tweet from Fox News correspondent Chad Pergram saying that the House likely votes on interim spending bill Wednesday. Senate takes procedural vote tomorrow night.